Depression is like a woman in black. If she turns up, don't shoo her away. Invite her in, offer her a seat, treat her like a guest, and listen to what she wants to say. Where your fear is, there is your task. For better to come, good must stand aside. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. The shoe that fits one person pinches another. There is no recipe for living that suits all cases. The greatest and most important problems of life are all fundamentally insoluble. They can never be solved, but only outgrown. The least of things with meaning is worth more in life than the greatest of things without it. Life really does begin at 40. Up until then, you are just doing research. Woe to those who live by examples. There is no life in them. If you live by example, you live the life of that example. But who will live your life but yourself? So live your own life. If the path before you is clear, you're probably on someone else's. Even a happy life cannot be without a measure of darkness, and the word happy would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness. If a man knows more than others, he becomes lonely. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. Where love rules, there is no will to power, and where power predominates, love is lacking. The one is the shadow of the other. Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darkness of other people. The soul needs your recklessness, not your wisdom. Thinking is difficult. That's why most people judge. Foreign does not torture others. Generally, it is the tortured who turn into torturers. Midlife is the time to let go of an over-dominant ego and to contemplate the deeper significance of human existence. People will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own souls. In each of us, there is another whom we do not know. Shame is a soul-eating emotion. What we walk away from, shying away from, ostensibly forgetting is dangerously close to us, and eventually it will return, but with redoubled force. Where wisdom reigns, there is no conflict between thinking and feeling. Man can endure the hardest trials if he sees meaning in them. The whole difficulty lies in creating that meaning. The greatest tragedy of the family is the unlived lives of the parents. You are not what happened to you. You are what you chose to become. To ask the right question is already half the solution of a problem. Man needs difficulties. They are necessary for health. Wholeness is not achieved by cutting off a portion of one's being, but by integration of the contraries. He was afraid, as a weakened man needs support. We were born at a given moment in a given place, and like vintage years of wine, we have the qualities of the year and of the season in which we are born. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. What did you do as a child that made the hours pass like minutes? Herein lies the key to your earthly pursuits. If you are a gifted person, it doesn't mean you got something. It means you can give something away. Loneliness does not come from having no people about one, but from being unable to communicate the things that seem important to oneself or from holding certain views which others find inadmissible. A man who has not passed through the inferno of his passions has never overcome them. People grow like plants, some in light, others in shade. There are many who need shade, not light. Shrinking away from death is something unhealthy and abnormal, which robs the second half of life of its purpose. Every form of addiction is bad, no matter whether the narcotic is alcohol, morphine, or idealism. Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams? Who looks inside awakes? Man cannot stand a meaningless life. Knowledge rests not upon truth alone, but upon error also.